galactic date 20XX. At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Koppai. Due to a booming population, booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning, Koppai's inhabitants have all but exhausted their food supply. Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called SPEROs out into space. To their dismay, the search is proving fruitless. Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery. They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Koppai's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers. At last, the explorers' 279,000 light-year voyage nears its end. But as they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly wrong.
Okay, welcome to my next Let's Play. I will be playing Pikmin 3 for the Nintendo Wii U. Pikmin is a series that I've enjoyed playing for a long time. It was one of the first titles I got for the Nintendo GameCube. I didn't get to play Pikmin 2 on GameCube. I picked it up later when it came out for the remake with Wii, with the Wii Remote. And I have to say that the Wii Remote really does improve the gameplay in the game. The precision of throwing the Pikmin wherever you want to go is just so much better with the Wii Remote. And for that reason, I'll be playing the Wii U version, Pikmin 3, with a combination of the Wii Remote and the gamepad. So basically, I'll be using the Wii Remote to actually control my characters. I'll be using the gamepad as a mini-map on the screen. So it should be pretty good.
Alright.
What you see on the screen right now is their in-game gamepad. So you can see the thumbsticks match up, and what you see in the middle of the screen right there is what I can actually see on the gamepad screen. So it's like if I were using the gamepad, it would be like I was holding it just like the character. So here's Captain Charlie, and we have to find the other 2 crewmates on the ship, Alf and Brittany. So this is the tutorial, basically. This is their first encounter with the characters. So I can press the B button to whistle, and it turns out that draws them to you. You can point the screen, press A, throw them wherever you want, and this is so much more precise than actually using a thumbstick. Alright, so basically, if you've never played a Pikmin game before, the characters typically crash land on a strange planet and encounter these creatures called Pikmin that they find in the ground. And basically the Pikmin look to these people as their leader. Typically they're not very strong-willed creatures and can't really defend themselves, but with a little bit of guidance, they can do great things. So basically, you're not missing much from the story. These games aren't really very story-based. The first one started out with Captain Olimar, who crash-landed on a strange planet, which I'm guessing this is the same planet, based on the fact that there are Pikmin here, but you can note that the character here, Captain Charlie, is not from the same planet as Captain Olimar. Captain Olimar was from the planet Hokkatate, and he is from the planet Koppai. So it looks like we've got something here, but I don't know whether my guys can break that or not. So we may have to come back to this area. But anyway, Captain Olimar crash-landed on a strange planet in the first game, and his ship broke apart, so he spent 30 days, because he had 30 days of supplies, he spent 30 days trying to find all the pieces of your ship, and if you didn't find it in 30 days, the game was over. So the very first time I played, it was pretty tense, because I had never played the game before, and it took me all of 27 days to finish it. So I was getting a little worried toward the end, especially when it was taking me longer to accomplish my goals. In the second game, Olimar got an assistant, and he worked for the Hokkatate company, I believe. I don't remember what it was called. But basically, the company was going bankrupt, so they ordered Olimar to go back to the planet and bring back more treasure. That was one thing that he brought back in the first game, and the president of the company ordered him back to go get more treasure for the bankrupt company. Once you reach a certain amount of money in the game, Olimar and Louis go back. Louis gets Louis falls out of the ship, or something happens on the way out, and he gets abandoned on the planet, so the president of the company functions as your second leader when you go back and search for Louis. Alright, so this is the same day, this is just a different part of the planet, and I guess we're controlling Alf now. Yeah, it looks like Alf is going to encounter a red Pikmin. So it took 3 of them to weigh that down. Okay, so I've got 3 of them now, and it's nice because the first level, while you're getting used to the game, it doesn't actually require you to have a time limit. So it's something different here. It shows a little bit different, but just like in the old game, you could build bridges. It shows the interface is just a little bit different. It tells you how many pieces there are that you need to carry. Alright, so we have to get over to get the cop pad, which is like the gamepad, so that he can contact the ship. So let's go ahead and take our Pikmin here and order them to carry some pieces over to the bridge. And there's a fourth one. I'll go ahead and throw him and he can grab a piece too. And they'll automatically run back and grab more pieces until the bridge is complete, unless you tell them to do something different. Unless I'm mistaken, in the old game they called this an onion. I'm not sure if it's still an onion, because it looks a little less onion-like, but it was something that the Pikmin would enter at nighttime to blast off from the surface of the planet. Nighttime is very dangerous for the Pikmin, because that's when a lot of the nocturnal predators come out and eat the defenseless Pikmin. So once they are completed their job, they will head back to the last place that they were told to go. So we can round them all up. And let's go ahead and head across the bridge. So you can barely see it there, you have to kind of have to zoom in, but there are words on the gamepad there. Okay, so I have to use the gamepad and look for the ship. Alright, these flowers here with the numbers on them are food for the Pikmin, so if you go ahead and throw one at it, it'll grab the little pellet and it'll take it back to their little ship. And depending on how many you send, or excuse me, depending on how many it says, it will have a different effect. The Pikmin can also carry back corpses for food, which is kind of morbid, but it's a circle of life. So basically, all the food that they take back, it'll sprout out more Pikmin. And in other levels, since there's no timer in this, I don't think it works, but you can leave them in the ground longer, and they'll mature a little bit. They'll change from having a little leaf on their head to a bud, and from having a bud on their head to having a flower. And it kind of affects their speed. The flowered Pikmin can move much faster and keep up with the leaders. But you can press A to pluck them out of the ground, and that's how you get more followers. So if you just keep tapping A, he'll run around and pluck all that he can. Sometimes, depending on how big the item is, you can send more Pikmin to carry it. So that one only requires one. It only weighs 1 unit, but I have 2 Pikmin carrying it, so they'll run it back faster. Let's go ahead and look up this ramp. This one takes 5. So they'll all carry it back to the ship, and then we'll have more units in order to proceed further in the game. Alright, let's go and pluck the ones that are back here. There we go. And once they get back with the other one, there, 10 will carry it the fastest. So once they're done and we pluck the new ones, we can head further into the level. Okay. Alright, so you can see the box. It actually has the number 20 written on it, and I have 21 units, so I can actually throw these guys on top. Maybe I don't have to throw them on top, maybe I have to send them to the bottom and they'll pick it up and move it. I thought this was one of the boxes that they crushed. The 20 of them can move the box out of the way. Okay, they do call it an onion.
Captain Charlie,
Perhaps someone who knows a lot about Pikmin from 2 games wrote those. Just my guess. Alright, we've got a cave. All 21 of my guys are here. Let's go ahead and smash some of these mushrooms. Sometimes you run into walls, and depending on what the walls are made of, you'll pick them apart. Okay, the grove that the SS Drake is in should be right through here. There it is. Well, at least it didn't crash land. That is a welcome change. That's Brittany. So the onion follows the leaders up into space, away from the planet, so that the Pikmin are safe from the wild creatures. Something different in this game that they didn't actually do in the last games. You had motivation to move quickly in the first game because you had 30 days to complete it. This game, they give you a juice supply, and you have to find fruit and turn it into juice in order to continue playing. So you need food reserves.
또 양푸지 퍼봐서 동동 유박. 지지 우리 제셔 봐서 하 뭐 누름